Hey guys, if you remember a few days ago, I announced our new charity partnership with ESP, Extra Special People. And at that point I told you that we had an incredible project coming up and I would make the announcement. We're going to do that here in just a few minutes, but before we do, I want to tell you about how incredible a day we had today. Of course, some of you I'm sure have already seen the photos from the Sizzler 10K that we did with John and Hayes. Now, it was a wonderful, absolutely wonderful day. Both of those guys got to go home today with one of these. Their very first race together. And we were incredibly proud to be a part of that and see that. Now, if you don't remember Hayes, not too long ago, Bill, Stacy, Scott, and myself raced the Crows Lake Triathlon to raise money to get Hayes a bicycle from McClendon Family Foundation. So Hayes got his bicycle, and then of course just after the event, Hayes decided he wanted to move forward and possibly get into triathlon sports with his dad, John. Of course, when he said that, gave John a look. John gives me a wink and says, "What have I gotten myself into?" Well, over the past month, John has absolutely worked his tail off, and I can tell you he earned every step of those 6 miles to get that medal. Hayes was a trooper the entire way. Both of those guys had a blast. Now, what makes today so great is it goes back to the fundamentals of why 3TSports exists. Of course, we want to help people that need it now, but we also want to change lives on a long-term basis. So you may remember back several months ago where McClendon Family Foundation was able to do a bicycle for Gabriel. So Scott and I went down to New Orleans, met Gabriel's family, put him on the bike, and saw how great he's been doing with that. And you may have seen the video updates over the past few months. His parents are, of course, fighting to keep up with him, and everybody's getting more athletic and more active, and that's fantastic. We hope to have made a long-term difference in their life. Now with Hayes and John and their family, we hope to do the same thing. And that takes us to our newest fundraiser. Laura Whitaker from Extra Special People said it best. She said, "This is a miracle in the making." On November 3rd, Bill Halstead and I are going to be competing in the IRONMAN in Panama City Beach, Florida. Now, if you don't know, a full Ironman consists of a 2.5-mile swim, a 112-mile bike ride, and then a 26.2-mile run. Now, I've never actually done a 2.5-mile ocean swim before, so I'm looking forward to that. Why are we doing this fundraiser? ESP has teamed up with the Miracle League to build an incredible facility that could serve thousands of special need children for decades to come. So I want to roll to Laura Whitaker and let her tell you a little bit more about the ESP Miracle League.
Every day at ESP, we are creating memorable moments for individuals with disabilities. Both small and big victories that they and many thought impossible. We believe nothing is impossible for individuals of all abilities. All it takes is a commitment to both include and provide access for all. It is our time to make that commitment. A commitment to open the walls of our community and provide universal access to kids of all abilities in our own backyard. To bring a truly miraculous program that has swept the nation to our town. To build a Miracle League complex.
Miracle League is just amazing because it gives these kids that are wheelchair bound and have issues with mobility a chance to actually play on a baseball field that is accommodating for them. To run in the grass or to roll a wheelchair in the grass or the mud, it's hard to do. When it's a Miracle League field where it's all a rubberized turf, they can be just like anybody else.
The Miracle League to us and to Dakota, I believe, is going to give him the freedom to get out and to do what he loves to do, to be able to roll the wheelchair, to be able to get out and bat and to have people cheer him on, and for him to actually be the star for a moment in time.
I played sports growing up, my husband did. I mean, it's just sort of part of who we were as kids, and we want our child to experience the same thing. The world was obviously not made for a little 8-year-old boy in a wheelchair, and we just think this Miracle League is going to be an awesome experience for him, give him opportunities to be active, be around other children his age, and just thrive.
Through innovatively designed spaces and a celebrated program model, the Miracle League is a national program that creates universally accessible baseball fields, playgrounds, and splash pads. It provides play spaces that give all kids the opportunity to play and grow alongside each other. ESP is ready to take on this vision. Will you join us in bringing not only inclusive baseball, but universal recreation to every kid in our community? Are you ready to play?
It's a pretty incredible project, huh? When I toured ESP's campus, one of the first things that I noticed, the photographs on all the walls. I realized that those in the photographs were small children all the way to grown adults. And I learned that their program doesn't age out. That's a very important thing, especially to challenged individuals. They have to build very special and close bonds with people that they're familiar with to develop at their own pace. And because ESP does not age out their participants, every program they put together can carry that individual and develop those close relationships and promote their development from youth all the way through adulthood. It's such an amazing thing, and that's why this project is so valuable, because we can get those individuals in at a young age, and with their family and other individuals just like them, they can grow and develop relationships. We are so excited to be a part of this project. And we hope you guys can come along for the ride with us. Now, a couple things I did learn. They're hoping to break ground on this project in about 6 months with an estimated completion date of approximately 1 year. So, we've got a lot of work to do. I was asked by ESP for Bill and I to post our workouts so that everyone can see the effort that it takes to compete in an event such as an Ironman. Now, the only reason we do that is because we feel that our efforts and our competition is merely a very small representation of the challenges and struggles that special needs families take on every single day. A very small example. So, come along for the ride with us, folks. We're so happy. Thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for supporting 3TSports, extra special people, and now the Miracle League, and let's make this happen. Everybody have a great day.